other than that, what else do we have there? We had Kim Kardashian. Sick of hearing that. You know, what a bunch of crock. You know, I think that was some kind of reality show thing that they did, and then that's how she got. And then the whole thing with the marriage and putting it on TV, and then and then they'll get back together and they'll do that, and then they'll do that, and then they'll on and on and on. You know.
Whatever it is, I don't want to hear about it.
I don't either.
I just do not.
And then that one with the Lohan, I think that's such a. The judge said that well, you got to do some jail time because you're obviously messed up.
I don't care about that either. I mean,
you're messed up.
You're
messed up, you know. But there's so much of that you know, you don't hear about the asteroid.
Yeah, exactly. You know, I mean, oh God.
You don't hear about something that may have an impact. You know, asteroid's going to come close to the Earth, and you don't hear about that.
Well, that asteroid. I mean, if people know about it, or knew about it, or know that something like that is going to.
Yeah, it should have
happen
been
anytime.
Well, they should have spotted it probably a month at least ago or something. I don't know, but
yeah.
Now it's been a week. It's supposed to be November 8th. It's going to be at the closest point.
It's like 6 days away from right now.
Yeah.
And it's coming within 20,000 miles?
Yeah, 26,000, I think.
And it's 700 meters across. 500 meters.
500 meters, I think. Yeah.
It's a big rock. Because the one that blew up over Russia was much smaller than that. It was like, what, 50 or 60 estimated? They don't even know because it didn't even hit the ground. It exploded.
Right.
It exploded.
That was in 1908.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Where it flattened all the trees.
All the trees for all, you know, right. Fortunately, it was out in Siberia. And
that was the, what was the name of that one?
I forget the name of it, you know.
It wasn't, it started with S, but it wasn't Siberia, it was,
But it was in northern Russia, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Slovenia.
No, Slovenia is over, kind of an interesting place, by the way, from what I've seen on, but, no, it's over by Italy.
So what are the consequences if a 500-meter asteroid hits the Earth?
Well,
right there. Oh, God.
That's a good question. Yeah, could wipe us out, man.
Could. Could potentially, yeah.
Yeah.
Could potentially.
If it goes into the water, it will be probably the best.
Yeah. Of course, there's 75% chance of that.
Right.
Getting in the ocean.
But if it hits it, what's it going to come in at? 20 miles a second or something like that?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. And it's going to weigh, what would a half a kilometer chunk of rock weigh? And you know, once it hits the Earth, what's it going to weigh?
500,000.
500 million pounds or something, you know?
Tons.
I mean, it would be the size of a small mountain, right? Yeah, it'd be the size of a 1,500-foot mountain. Yeah, roughly. Coming in at 20 miles a second. So, that big, it probably wouldn't explode in the atmosphere. It's going to hit the Earth.
It'll make a big crater.
That would be an understatement. Yeah, it might do a whole lot more than that. It might create a boom that sends enough dirt and debris up into the air to blacken the Earth, like it, you know. I mean, who knows? I don't know. That's an awful big rock, though.
Yeah, that's huge.
So I wonder if there's some kind of.
It will.
Well, you should know that there's some kind of table or something that would show the impact of a certain size object if it hits the Earth, like a meteorite. And you know, there's craters on Earth, and they can maybe estimate what hit them. I would think.
Yeah. Like meteor crater in Arizona.
Yeah. There's a number of craters. Number of craters. I saw on CNN the other day. They had a bunch of them I hadn't seen. They're all over the Earth, basically. You know, from the past. Some of them are a lot older than others.
The one in Arizona is 50,000 years old, I think.
Yeah.
But it created a mile-wide depression. I've been to it.
And how big is that? How big is that?
How big was it?
How big was it that hit?
Rock?
Yeah.
The rock.
I don't remember seeing
500 meters.
Yeah, 500.
500.
Probably. Of course, that one didn't wipe out Earth. I mean, life on
Well, I was just wondering, the one that hit in the Gulf of Mexico there off of the coast of Yucatan that supposedly...
That one must have been 10 kilometers wide.
I mean, it was a big honking one, much bigger than
yeah.
But that destroyed a lot of life on the entire planet. Yeah.
For
a
million years.
Yeah. Right. So one that's 500 meters across, what would it do? Kill everybody in the Western Hemisphere, or?
It might be like that one in Russia.
Yeah.
Just explode everything.
Localized effect.
It might explode. Yeah. Probably wouldn't have.
You don't think so?
Unless if it hits, like in a big city.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
If it hit a city, then wow, Then they'll start paying attention,
I don't know what the effect. I'd be curious to see what the effect would be.
But there's so many telescopes.